One day I had waves, the next day I had braids. This is how I went from waves to braids in less than 90 days. I know what you're thinking, there's no way you could have waves and then braids in less than 3 months. But that's what I did, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. So a lot of people think you need very long hair in order to get braids, but you could get braids with a few inches of hair like I did. You just have to follow a couple steps. Especially if you're coming from waves. So having waves was kind of a cheat code in order for me to get braids, because as a waver, you basically have a protective style because you're constantly wearing your do-rag and you're keeping your hair laid down. And this actually helped me prevent breakage and damage, which a lot of people go through, which prevent them from growing their hair. So pretty much what I did was I just kept my wave routines. I was brushing my hair, I was doing my wash and styles, but I just didn't get a haircut. So what this was doing was it was keeping my hair laid down and protected, especially with the do-rag at night. And I just allowed my hair to grow for weeks and then months until my hair got long enough to get braids. Some things that I did run into during this process was my hair was starting to lose its waves and it was getting less and less manageable. But even though this was happening, I was still, brushing. I was still trying my best to keep my hair laid down. And I was also keeping my do-rag on to protect my pattern. Around the 2-month mark, I completely lost all my waves and my hair just looked super scrambled. But I kept wearing my do-rag and I kept trying my best to keep my hair laid without cutting my hair. So even though my hair was always smushed and I didn't have any waves, I was still keeping my hair protected with a do-rag. This was preventing breakage and dryness, and it was still allowing my hair to grow. I also want to say I was washing my hair once a week, and I was still using a leave-in conditioner and oils to keep my hair moisturized and sealed. This is also very important to avoid breakage. So after 3 months of doing this, brushing my hair, keeping my hair laid, doing the wash and style, keeping my hair protected with the do-rag, after 3 months, I believe I had 1.5 to 2 inches of hair, and this was long enough to get braided. So now here's the secret. You do have to find a braider that does specialize in short hair. To be honest, a lot of braiders can't braid short hair, so you do have to look around to find a braider that can braid short hair. So pretty much what I did was I just went on social media and I searched short hair braider, and I just scrolled until I found a braider in my area. Keep in mind, you might have to hit up a few different braiders to see if they can work with your hair. You will get declined a lot. A lot of braiders that I saw braiding short hair, they did end up dubbing me and saying, no, we can't braid your hair. So you do have to hit up a couple different braiders. You might have to travel outside of your city to find the braider, but you will eventually find a braider that can braid short hair. Another thing you want to do during this process is no matter what you do, just want to keep trusting the process. Even if your waves go away, continue to do your wash and styles to, try your best to keep your hair laid and stretched. Even after you lose your waves, continue to do the wash and style, because the wash and style is going to keep your hair stretched out, which is going to help you avoid tangling, which leads to breakage. So even if you're around the 2-month mark, 3-month mark, keep doing the wash and style, and also allow your hair to be laid down and stretched out, and keep wearing that do-rag. The next thing you do want to understand is you might have to get some hair added to your hair. I know it does sound a little bit weird, but if your hair is super short, they might have to add some hair in to your braids. It just makes it easier for the braider to grip your hair, and that's what they had to do for me. Some braiders might not have to do this, some braiders will have to do this. It really just depends on your hair. But yeah, that's how I went from waves to braids in less than 3 months. I just kept doing the wash and style. I kept my hair laid down and stretched, and once my hair got long enough, I found a short hair braider and I got my hair braided.